Okay, +5. +5 bonus.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to 2 things and then we can start.
I bet Ismark is super good on the grill, though. As much as
We need to have a campfire scene where he grills on like a grill.
Can we just... Okay, now we gotta call him just Mark. This is our dad, Mark.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our show, Growing Campaigns, where a bunch of my friends and I play tabletop games, you know, across the U.S. and kind of stumble through how we do it and share it with you. This week we have a returning cocktail. It's my Willow whiskey. It used to have a cute little mint leaf in there, but it kind of started to drown. Poor guy.
Mint leaf.
Agreed. But if you would like to keep up with our Spooky Boy campaign or see how our cocktails are made, you can find links to both on our website. Or you can join us as we rewatch our episodes 1 p.m. Sundays Eastern Time.
Brian, you've got the biggest picture on my screen, so
Me
I think
too.
you're the leader. Oh,
I wish I had
Brian's the
bigger.
leader. All right, we have to listen to him this episode.
I have
Big Ben.
I have Big Ben too.
I have Big Ben.
Okay, so last time our adventurers decided to follow up with Father Lucian, who asked Ismark to follow up on some missing bones, St. Andrew's bones. In doing so, everybody went to the church just to try to figure out they had all the information to complete their tasks. Speaking with Father Lucian, they found out essentially Ismark had it all correct, and during so, Buio decided to gather some additional information, so he disguised himself and snuck into the back room where Jeska, the very young altar boy, was like helping to prepare for the late night sermon that Father Lucian gives. So through terror and threatening, Buio did get the information he needed out of Jeska and found out that Father Lucian was correct in suspecting Milivoj, the gravekeeper, as the one Jeska told about the bones.
You obliterated Jessie's inner child.
It was pretty rough.
I did a Buio.
So with this confirmed information, the party decided to head back and get some rest. On the way back, they noticed kind of an odd cloaked figure following them, stopping whenever they would stop, and just keeping close tabs on the party. For the most part, the party didn't pay too much attention to it. They made note of it, tried to scare him away a little bit, or actually tried to draw him out, but and then just kind of continued on their business when he didn't come right out and introduce himself. So everybody found night's rest, and in her night's rest, Helena dreamt of a spire she once witnessed right before she awoke on the bridge. She saw the large spire under her swamp. She woke in a cold sweat before the sun came up, which is very unlike Helena, and stayed awake until everybody got up. So we now reach the next morning, and Helena had greeted all of you as you were waking up, and you are free to do what you will. You are in the Blue Water Inn, and the Burning Sun Festival is today.
Ooh.
We're honored guests. How's Gudrun's tummy?
I'm sorry for my absence. I must have had some bad berries. Maybe harvested them too many days before eating. I trust your adventures were adventurous?
They were, by definition, adventurous.
Anything I need to know?
No,
Fair enough.
I think you just heard it all.
Oh, true.
Oh, look.
I can't help but feel so much stronger after that night rest.
I know, I feel so much closer to you all and my magic. Been waiting for this moment for a while. I think I got a chest hair.
Congratulations, Don.
It's an illusion.
I'll take you up on that one day.
Took minor illusion.
I'm gonna roll insight.
On what?
The chest hair.
Chest hair.
Go ahead, roll insight.
See, it's a natural 7, so I don't think. I think he's gonna get away with it.
I don't know. Oh, I forgot to roll anything because I was trying to decide what I'm trying to do.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make a deception roll or persuasion.
So it's 11.
There's a 4 on the dice.
Ooh.
And I get a good old whopping goose egg on that one. So that's a 4 total.
All right.
So
It was a peach fuzz. It fell off my face and landed on my chest. Okay, is that what you wanted to hear?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Adonis.
I cast shocking grasp. No, I just... now with twice as many dice. We gotta get over to the church and check up on that hole we made.
And see if we captured any
if the boneman is back.
wild animals.
The hole we made.
Remember, we made a hole so that the gravekeeper would have to go fill it in, so that we know where to find him, so we can question him.
Sure.
Remember the
Sounds like
plan
an
that was
asinine
very
plan to
good
me.
and not at all just shot up because we were sleepy.
It was a great plan.
That is a wonderful plan.
Let's go look at the hole.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait,
And
you
Adonis,
wanna-
so he's trying to look at holes.
We got until the afternoon until we're honored guests, I think.
Yeah, we gotta go. I woke up early.
Well, yeah, Helena, why are you up so early? You're usually we have to wake you up and drag you along out of bed.
I really just wanted to check on the gravekeeper, and also I didn't sleep very well. You know, spiders, swamps. It's a long story.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Do tell. Let us know as we venture towards the gravekeeper.
And I will explain my nightmare.
Well, you gotta explain what it means to you.
Doesn't mean much to me either. Just a long spider under my swamp.
People don't just have dreams like that. Why are
Do
you
you
always
not?
holding out on us?
I'm not holding out on you, I swear.
Every time we ask you about something, you say, "Oh, I don't know."
I only lied to Ismark. That's a joke. Sorry if Ismark's in earshot.
I mean, he always is.
Yeah.
Dad has to watch over us.
Somewhere around the corner we hear a loud sigh.
Our stepdad Mark has to look over us at all times.
From 2 floors down. Couple
We look
blocks over.
He's wearing sandals, socks. He's got high white socks on, and some Birkenstocks.
don't put this image of Ismark in everybody's head. Just,
Fine,
He
he's
wear
got
New
some-
Balance.
He's
No, yeah,
he's
the
hip.
white New
He's got
Balance.
Crocs. You're right. Okay.
They're white New Balance and they're slightly grass stained from the mowing lawns.
Oh, have you been mowing, Mark?
Mark.
But yeah, that was my dream. So yeah, let's get over to the church and catch the gravekeeper.
We're gonna get that boneman.
Yeah, the boneman.
We go to the hole.
Does the spire mean anything to you, Helena? Is that I can't get over this. I wanna-
Legitimately, I've seen it before in another nightmare, perhaps, or a vision during my long period of being unconscious and becoming slightly different.
On the bridge?
Yeah, after the bridge incident. I thought maybe you guys might have seen the same type of thing. I didn't. Maybe it was only me.
I did not see a spire
I
or
didn't
a
see
swamp.
shit.
No spires for me. Just
Adonis,
Adonis, stop gloating.
I'm just saying, some of us have great constitution. Or whatever.
Adonis, you
we
better
roll,
knock on wood or something. How about we check out that windmill?
Alright, we're going to the church.
Did the
then.
spire look like a windmill? I'm down to check out the window.
There wasn't any.
We don't have time
devices
for
on
a
it.
day trip.
It was
After
just
the
a spire.
ceremonies, Adonis.
Okay.
I would love to go to the windmill, but for now, we have a gravekeeper to catch.
Thank you, Gudrun.
We've got a priest to impress.
Do we want to
Oh, here's Mark. I didn't know you were there.
stop for breakfast first,
He
or
was a cardboard cutout.
I don't think we have time.
I plan to eat on the go.
We
but
really need to
I
get
can
there
do
first
Maybe
thing.
stay away from those berries.
I already tossed them out.
And carbs.
I'm intermittent fasting. I don't need to eat breakfast.
Well, we do get free breakfast. We can stop real quick.
Sure.
Yes, free breakfast.
Maybe take something that's easy to eat on the go.
Yeah,
Some dried
Let's do that.
meats.
Yeah.
dried meats and
RX bars if we've got them.
you all go downstairs, and there's a familiar mid-30s woman with long dark hair. It's Danica, Irwin's wife, the one who originally greeted you in the Blue Water Inn, and you guys just share some quick pleasantries. She gives you some bread and some dried meats, and just smiles and kind of wraps them up in a small sack for you for the road.
thanks, Danica.
Of course, Buio.
Gudrun, what is it that you saw when you fell at the bridge?
It was for a brief moment. I came face to face with Grumsh. He is a bit of an orc deity.
Now I do remember we did go over this
I
a
was
long
called.
time ago.
I felt called to the eternal battle, but it was not yet my time. So I was sent back. To
Did
this-
Grumsh say anything to you?
he did. I can't remember. I don't
Some
think.
sort of
I'm not. I can't. I don't
reason
think-
why you're a werewolf?
Nothing that I know of
Wolfish.
concerning the hair and the claws.
Hmm.
Just that it was not my time.
I get the feeling that this all is some game Strahd is playing with us.
The whole thing feels like a game. You're right, Buio.
Maybe we can get another clue if we put Adonis down
No.
and see
I'm
what he
not-
sees.
Okay, but there's always the chance of me just not coming back.
That's a
Unlike
dangerous
Gudrun, I don't
experiment.
have a deity that tells me, hey, the fight must continue, or whatever Grumsh sounds like.
Grumph, 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 grumph.
Grumsh is definitely a Pokemon and only says his first name.
Thank you.
Grumsh, Grumsh, Grumsh. He's just Pete, from all of the things that Pete's in, like a Disney character.
Of course.
Mickey Mouse.
To the church.
That guy.
So, you're all getting ready to go out the front door of the Blue Water Inn. And as you open it, you open the door to a familiar guard, reaching forward to grab the door. It is Leah.
Leah!
Was she the gatekeeper?
She
the-
was, both times.
Does she smell snozberries?
Make a perception check.
No, it's fine. It's just that's the only way I know that guard.
I was just kidding.
And that might have been alternate timeline.
Helena has that disorder where she doesn't see faces. She has to remember otherwise.
I only smell colors.
As you open the door and run into her, without really hesitation, she just goes, "Oh, come on. The Baron won't be having my head on the account of you." And she puts her arm around Adonis and starts pulling you along.
Wait,
Apparently, we're to go to the Baron now.
wait. Where are we going? What? We have things to do before the thing.
Isn't the ceremony later, Leah?
Oh no.
What? It's an all-day thing?
No, but
gotta-
it takes up most of the morning.
That's
Some
the
of the-
morning. Ah, the morning lord, the door.
This is the.
Morning lord ceremony. Of course.
Oh,
We
she
should.
likes to get up bright and early,
Yeah, with the sun. One
which
would say.
does not get up here, but you know.
It's different
Wait,
shades
wait.
of gray.
Can we just postpone an hour, maybe?
You can come with us to make sure we don't go anywhere.
There's some bone business we gotta take care of.
Tell the Baron we're in bed.
There might be a good chance that this Moldova character is I don't even remember his name. Is gonna be at the ceremony. We might
Oh, his name is
more
Moldive.
Milivoj.
Milivoj.
Malzahar.
Just get out of here with that.
I mean, we don't really know what he looks like, but we can.
His market was
do
you.
we can do some God damn it.
Come on, it's okay. We'll all wait with you.
Checks.
Okay. Meta.
We can look with our eyes and see. There
See
are only
with our
so many
ears.
younger.
Leia, all I'm asking is a
People
little
in
more
town.
time until we have to get ready.
The
You
city's
won't?
safety depends on it.
I was given a task. You won't be late on my account.
We weren't there whenever you showed up.
That's not how this works.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to like bribe her or anything.
But I was gonna go with my friends to Tashi Station to get power converters.
We were gonna
Alright.
go torture a gravekeeper.
Well, allegedly.
bones of-
We haven't decided on that one. Fine. I mean, I'm not gonna fight her too much because I
We
don't
already
know.
tried that.
Yeah.
I'm being
I mean,
pulled along, of course, and she's already got more chest hair than me, so.
if the city dies, the city dies.
We'll
Wow.
save it another time.
Wow.
That was in a masculine voice. That wasn't Helena.
Okay. I was gonna say that sounds a little dramatic, but
Leah. Since we can't go check on this, can you maybe dispatch a guard to check on this Milivoj character and see if he knows anything about bones and skeletons going missing?
St. Andrew's Bones.
St. Andrew's bones? We have reasons to suspect that's him.
Andrels.
Andrel.
Andrew.
You know what we're saying.
Mark knows.
Oh, hi, Mark.
We are a bit short-handed, but I will ask someone to take a look around for you.
Nice.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Score.
So where do you
I'm so
need us to
charismatic.
go right now?
No. Well, come on. I'm gonna escort you. And she starts like actually pulling on Adonis and picking up space a little bit. We're heading over to town square.
Your accent is infectious. I just constantly feel like I want to do it.
She
The
smiles.
accent.
She smiles
I think
a
Adonis
little
is
at
in
that.
love.
Nice.
I constantly feel like I want to do it. Adonis,
accent.
you dog.
Ooh.
Guys, shut up.
You see her start to blush at that as well.
Ooh.
Can't wait
See
to
that
play
chest
this
hair
later
is
with
starting
you.
to finally grow in. Aggressive pat on the back.
God, he never gets any lighter. So heavy-handed.
Doesn't help that he has like kind of
Yeah, claws.
paws now.
Yeah.
You begin walking through the muddy streets of Valakai from the previous rains, and Leah takes you through the main thoroughfare and takes you over to the town square. And this is actually the first time you have been through town square. But walking through the town, you make your way through a couple small crowds, and you see people starting to flock in this area. It's still kind of scarce, so you assume Leah did her due diligence to make sure you were there early. You can look around. There's several houses and shops around town square that are like boarded up and closed down. There's very few buildings in this area that are actually lived in or worked out of. You see a lot of, well, not a lot, but haphazard decorations. There's tattered garland and painted wood boxes. Most of them filled with tiny dead flowers at this point. Very few are actually living. At the north end of the square, you see one singular row of stocks, and there are several men and women occupying these stocks, even children, and they're wearing crude plaster donkey heads over them, so you can't see the identity of who is in the stocks. You notice as you're approaching the center of town square, there's peasants in patchwork clothing that are drawing water out of a crumbling stone statue. They're using whatever cups and vases they may have available. Standing in the center, there's a fountain it's a gray statue of an oppressive man who is facing the west.
Impressive or oppressive?
Impressive. It's a very...
Impressive, sorry.
That'd be impressive if you could tell that he was oppressive just
Yeah, I know.
in the statue.
Stonework.
Yeah.
Oh, the lines in the stonework, so oppressive.
So between the fountain in the center and the stocks on the north, kind of like in between and to the side, there's like a haphazardly made stage with a podium, and this is where Leah leads you. And she just kind of gestures towards the stairs, and she begins to walk away, and like she's moving towards the perimeter of the town square. It's kind of starting to fill in a little more. After a few moments pass, you do hear a town crier. Come on, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. We will have everything you could want and more. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, we will see you there. Enjoy the speech from our honored guests. And always remember, all will be well.
Didn't say anything about a speech.
I don't know.
I want to ask him, but he's just
like
going to tell us the same exact thing.
Oh no.
When he said crier, I assumed, oh no.
No.
Woe
Yeah, the
is
town
the
crier.
sun.
So
Guys,
you,
what's going on with those guys in the stocks?
I don't know, but what's he talking about with a speech?
The
Seems
masks
a bit
are...
harsh for a punishment. And who's giving the speech?
Wow.
We're supposed to take blame for the crimes or the.
Whoa.
No.
Maybe Gudrun shouldn't do the speech.
What?
We're supposed
was
to
us.
sing praise of capturing the old lady who was conspiring against the...
Of course. of
Baron.
course. That's correct.
even I'm condoning you do not confess to those crimes.
No, of course not. It was him.
You know what? Maybe you don't talk about talk about other things. You know, you could talk about what was that thing you were talking about? People and punishments and
Donkeys.
Oh, donkeys. Yeah.
Come on! Interrupting your speech, you hear the town crier just start to repeat his exact phrase one more time.
I trust Buio the most to get the speech on our behalf.
Really charismatic Buio.
Yes.
I have no choice but to trust him. I get up there and my voice just gets worse and worse. It's like there's no way I could talk in front of that many people.
And I'll probably just get us in more trouble.
Sure, just put the small guy up there.
Well, I'll give you a podium. I can make one.
I can give you a pile of dirt to stand on.
We don't even know if it's one of us giving a speech. Let's
Player character.
Let's take our seat.
What could be more special than us?
What's that
We are
lady's
the
name again? The old lady?
Lady
What?
watched her or
Watched her, yeah.
Yeah.
Fiona. Fiona's her name.
I'm so proud right now. Is that a tear?
What? People writing
You just
or
Remembering.
knowing things?
things.
Listen, I'm ready for level 6. I think I told you already. I know we just got here, but I just got to level 5 and I'm looking for a way out.
My speech would be great with the right details.
You are very convincing to me. You talk so loud that I just want to believe it. The louder you talk, the more believable and truthful you are.
That's what they said.
Were we told? We weren't told to do anything. She just dropped us off here and left.
She gestured towards those seats over there on the podium. We
How
are
many
honored
seats are
yet.
there?
Actually, 7. There's 7 stairs.
Stairs.
Oops, sorry.
Buio's never gonna get to the top.
There's seven
weakness,
chairs.
I'm trying to sit in the seat closest to the stairs. I'm going for it.
I'll just sit in a random.
Yeah,
I'll sit in the second chair.
I want to sit in the middle.
I'm going opposite Adonis.
So you all take your seats, and a few minutes later, you look out under what is now threatening skies. There's a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudging through the muddy streets. Leading the way is a group of sorry-looking men and women who are carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. You now see the burgomaster and his smiling wife, who hold a sad bouquet of wilting flowers that they follow the procession on horseback. As weary spectators watch from their stoops, the giant the giant wicker ball is kind of hoisted up on a 15-foot wooden scaffold, and as townfolk walk by, they all take their turns splashing it with oil and just like proceeding in a single file line and circling around to find a place to watch for the festival.
Wow.
I'm a little bit nervous about all of this, other than obviously the giant ball getting light on fire. Is there any other sign that something else is going to happen
Make
to us?
a perception check.
Boy, I think I've seen this at a circus. They set it on fire and then they put bicyclists and they just go around and around.
I'm just idly concerned. I don't know why. I got a 6.
Yeah, you're looking around. You think about the cloaked figure that was following you the day before, and you can't seem to spot him. There's no familiar faces out in the crowd other than the burgomaster and his wife, and
No Father Lucian? No altar boy?
you do not notice either of them amongst the crowd.
Like that kid would show up
Can I?
to you.
Oh, I already ruined my perception check. Okay. Now I'm really worried. Everyone's
there
supposed
any-
to be here.
Noises or anything coming from the middle of the wicker ball?
Um,
Like old lady struggling or anything?
Go ahead, make a perception check.
I was real concerned. It's an
Are there
8
any bears on unicycle?
with like
How
some more.
festival is this? God.
12.
Oh my god.
The only thing you hear is like Adonis, who's now like panicking and choking on his own spit, like on the chair, trying to keep himself in his chair every time he like leans back a little, almost falling off the podium.
Get a hold of yourself, Adonis.
Got a lot of spit.
Adonis, you're embarrassing.
Do you have that bag? We're gonna try to fill it with spit. This is the time.
So as the crowd begins to settle in their places, the sky suddenly tears open in a sudden downpour, just absolutely drenching the streets. Quite like that. Stepping up, now he's still by the wicker ball, but he's positioned himself closer to you. This is on the other side, essentially in between the stocks and fountain on the other side. So you have fountain, stocks, and then you have podium and wicker ball over here, probably like 30 or so feet away from you. The burgomaster steps up between the wicker ball and you and... Before we get on with the festivals, I would like to thank our honored guests for protecting Valakai while being here for just a few days. They were able to point out a traitor in our midst, an agent of Strahd, the devil himself, living here beneath our noses.
He took Kelly.
Isaac?
Are you trying to throw your voice?
So he points over to the lumbering man with the deformed arm and giant battle axe on his back, who is standing. He was kind of like lurking in the shadows behind the stocks. He steps up and he removes one of the donkey heads from a member in the stocks, and it reveals Lady Fiona Watchster with a wide grin and a devious look in her eyes.
Oh no.
The burgomaster now points towards your group to make sure all attention is on you and says, "We are humbled by your presence and are indebted to you for your services."
I'll
Would
stand
you-
up and do like a short bow.
Short bow's right.
I will stay sitting same height as Buio and bow my head.
We'll sit up a little tall.
What do you all have to say before we move on to our main event?
Speaker Gudrun.
Buio!
We are
Someone
glad
else.
to have helped this beautiful town. We are here to help. We are not here to cause chaos. We are here to solve it. That is
No
it.
more shall the plague of the Watchter family curse these lands. Sympathizers of Strahd, fear us.
Get him.
Fear this group. For we do not fear you. The lands of Valakai will soon be peaceful. And then I'm gonna take my axe up and just pull it up.
And
That gets a reaction.
as your axe reaches the peak, you just hear a large just like chant from only really the burgomaster and his wife and a few random people out in the crowd, but they're very enthusiastic, the few of them who are
I'm
excited
gonna do
by
a shower
this.
of sparks
Uh-oh.
behind him. Prestidigitation, just like.
Will Buio jumps
You get a-
out of it. Man.
You get a few gasps out of the sparks, and a few of the kids are like just like enthralled by the sparks.
It's for you, kids.
And now
These kids get it.
for our main event. You watch the burgomaster brandish a sputtered torch as he marches defiantly through the rain towards the wicker ball.
Oh no.
He thrusts out to light the ball on fire, and just before reaching the sphere, his torch sputters out.
It's bursting.
He starts to look around looking for someone to light his torch and to like hide his now
Shame.
embarrassment. And you hear a singular laughter erupt from the crowd that draws the burgomaster's fiery gaze, as well as gasps from all the townsfolk. And the once like trying to be jovial burgomaster narrows his eyes and exclaims, "Guards, arrest that man at once!" You hear a random guard yell out from the crowd. Are you sure, sir? We already down a few guards, and Lars is a part of the town militia.
Lars.
The burgomaster kind of straightens himself up. All will be well. Now arrest him for spite.
Or spite.
You see
the baddies?
You now see like 4 guards who are taking a taken aback look and like begrudgingly start to take Lars, someone they occasionally work with, and begin to bind his hands and feet. And with a wide grin, you hear the burgomaster, "Bind him to my horse." As he heaves himself onto the back of the horse, the guards begin to take a few minutes and pull out some rope and start to tie him to his horse. A few more moments go by. The guards have finished tying him to the horse. "Guards, light the sun. I must punish this man for the amusement of my subjects." And he gives the horse a sturdy kick in the ribs as the horse begins to trot, dragging Lars. And he starts parading him around the town square, and you just hear the horrific screams from Lars as they begin to turn to gurgles from the mud and muck and rain just start to fill his mouth.
Helena, calm the animal. I whisper over.
I can in about 10 minutes.
You hear the whole crowd just be silent, listening to now the gurgles of Lars being dragged in the streets.
I want to shout to the burgomaster at this point. Burgomaster, isn't this a little excessive?
Buio, you're gonna get dragged next.
What do you mean? This is for amusement. Look at all the happy faces.
Do you see happy faces, burgomaster? I see a bunch of terror. If this festival is meant to create happiness, we're going the wrong way for that.
Can I make a perception check to see if there are actually happy faces?
Yeah.
What if the town's actually crazy?
They're all forced. They're smiling. But
11.
You see people smiling. Probably a little less than half of the group are smiling, but you can see that they're fucking terrified, and their reaction is to be happy at the festival where they prove they're a happy town.
Perfect.
gonna.
You can continue now, Buio.
Burgomaster, stop your horse.
He doesn't listen. He just keeps trotting like he doesn't hear your defiance.
Alright, then I'm gonna pull out a dagger.
Is the horse?
Yeah, how far away is the horse?
You're like probably 60 feet. He'll circle back around though shortly.
60 feet is enough. I'm gonna try to throw a knife at the rope that has Lars attached to it.
Oh God!
Cut it.
Big Dick Buio over here.
Shot.
Go ahead and make an attack roll with your dagger.
Please.
He instead hits Lars in the head.
Nat 20.
Ooh, get wrecked, Burgo, man.
So not only are you able to pull out a dagger and sever the rope, no one seems to know exactly where it came from.
Oh yeah.
And from the sudden change in weight of the horse, it kind of stumbles in the mud a little, and the burgomaster turns his horse around and looks at Lars, just broken and bloody, covered in mud, and just currently not moving. And he steps off of his horse and says, "That'll do."
That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
As he steps off the horse, you're all like surprised with this large flash of a fireball exploding in the middle of the town square as the wicker ball is lit, and you could feel the heat 30-40 feet away from this massive fire.
I'm jumping down from the podium into the crowd. So I'm assuming everybody's kind of like looking at the ball right now.
Yeah, it was very distracting.
I'll
try to keep my eye on him while he weaves through, I guess.
Well,
although he's probably hard to
doing
see.
this guy's self as I jump down.
Okay, make
into
a stealth check from Adonis.
I'm not trying to hide from Adonis.
Okay, then he sees you change yourself and jump down. I still need a stealth check.
Stealth check.
He's just hard to see through the crowd, that's all.
21. Dirty 21.
Make a perception.
Natural 21.
Just make a perception check at disadvantage, Adonis. trying to keep tabs on Buio.
It's the same. It's the same
yeah.
boyish
That's
disguise I was wearing earlier.
That one AF.
So he changes his form, and you don't you get a quick look at him,
bright.
and then you kind of just forget as he begins weaving. All right, so
Just thinking about all the spells I just learned.
So what's next?
I'm trying to just get over to Baron, and I'm gonna see what he does next, but he doesn't know that I'm there.
So it takes you a little bit of time to work through the crowd. It is a fairly dense crowd. So while you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
I'll make a mud
I guess
Buio,
I'm
so
just-
no one else is gone.
My head's in the clouds, apparently.
Mud Buio.
Say shit.
I'm gonna use mold earth and make a mud Buio.
Make
my ability.
make a performance check.
Okay.
I look back. Oh, Buio.
Ooh. No.
I thought you jumped off the podium.
It's a 6.
So Buio's
Buio.
Buio's torso is like a 2 foot by 3 foot rectangle, and it just has like little
gonna say that.
stubby square arms, and like Helena's currently with her finger just like trying to draw a mask in the face with it.
Yeah, I want him in the chair at least.
He's in the chair.
Perfect.
think I'm just
Hey,
sort of frantically looking about, just trying to get a good draw of if this ball, like not the ball, but just the general crowd, and make sure no one's kind of sneaking up on the stage, that this isn't some sort of a trick against us.
So there are 4 guards that are near the wicker ball, which is pretty close to where the burgomaster is now, returning to his wife's side. And everybody's just staring right now, admiring the giant flame.
yeah,
And Buio
we're
begins.
part of the festival.
Buio, you make your way over. You're like
Adonis didn't get a chance to do anything.
Oh, I'm just looking off in the distance. I don't know where Buio went. I'm just thinking about spells and shit.
Oh, all right.
So you're like 2 or 3 people behind the burgomaster. You have a good look at him.
What's he doing to Lars?
Nothing. Lars is like broken and still laying face first in the mud behind his horse.
So everyone's just looking at this ball of fire?
Yep.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna hang out in the crowd and wait to see what comes next, unless someone makes a move on Lars for whatever reason. I don't know what's
looks
going
at
on.
Lars and goes, "That looks refreshing." Just hanging out in the mud.
I'm too concentrated on Mud
Jealous, Mr. Mud
Buio.
Angel. Oh yeah.
Did we make a check last time?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No. You can do
I
it
thought maybe not.
now. Not. We just woke up. It's a new day. Brand new day.
Yeah.
I got a crooked dice. Constitution?
Yep.
13.
You know, as difficult as it is to look at Lars in his broken state after being abused, he does look like it briefly crosses your mind that he may be an easy prey as you realize you have an insatiable hunger.
Oh, god damn it.
What is the DC on this?
It's tough, apparently. Maybe it's
It's tough for
13.
every day, maybe.
It could get
Oh,
tougher
no.
every day.
Hey, it's your dice that are turning against you. I got nothing to do with it.
Sure.
Nothing, he says.
Then,
Nothing at all.
in that case, if this is what's on Buio's mind, it's what on Buio's mind.
You just thought about it. You don't have to prey on the first person you see.
That's true. I'm definitely gonna
You said it's
But you-
insatiable.
heavily
You
consider it.
are in a very big crowd though. So.
I am. It would be easy. Would it
You're
be?
looking at a big ball of
And
fire.
very risky.
Hard.
Hold up. For now.
Mud Buio wouldn't have done it either. Good choice.
I just discovered that I was thirsty. I'm gonna wait for my nice tall drink of water.
Tall drink of Buio
Is that what you're calling his mark now?
or tall drink of Adonis.
Somebody better attack someone quick so he can have an excuse.
Escalate.
That's all we do here.
And I cast Erupting Earth in the middle of the crowd.
Oh
So
no.
What?
as
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the crowd at this point.
as the huge blazing wicker ball starts to turn into like kind of a dull smolder, the like small flames licking around the side, and just you can still feel well, Buio especially, the warmth of the proximity of now what's becoming coal and ash as the wicker ball is actually starting to fall apart and crumble a little bit. The
I
burgomaster.
want to look at Ismark. Does Mark love it?
Ismark he looks
Is
pretty.
he all about this?
No, he looks pretty horrified.
Oh, he's losing himself to the flame.
This was all for him. That's too bad.
I would.
Careful, I
Okay.
hear you.
I want to do something else other than hang out in the crowd. I want to look at the other people in the stocks and without taking their masks off or getting too close, obviously close. Try and see if I recognize any of them, other than Fiona Watchtower, who's obviously there.
Well, they all have their donkey heads on, but go ahead and make a
Body types.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, that's not very good.
Ooh, look at that
8.
body.
There are you can discern that there are 2 males and a female, and there are 2 smaller people, probably children, also in these stocks.
All right.
That's about it. So as
What's that crazy Baron gonna do?
as everybody starts to lose attention from the flame dying down, the Baron actually starts to saunter on over. You see his wife just wide-eyed, not blinking, smiling the entire time, like no beat or there's just no break in it. She doesn't miss a beat, just smiling wide-eyed the whole time. And he begins to saunter on over and make his way up the creaky steps of the podium, where he reaches out to, I think Gudrun was on the other side of. You're the closest to the stairs.
I'm closest to the stairs. He's closest to the podium. Is that how the seats are aligned?
Yeah.
So he walks up and he reaches to shake your hand, Adonis.
Oh, hello, sir. My dad always told me to stand up whenever.
And then he moves over and turns his hand to the side, asking Helena to put her hand in his.
Helena disappeared.
Literally, as she said that.
And so Helena kind of like awkwardly grabs his like pointer finger a little.
Grabs the hag finger out of her bag, puts it in. No.
Same thing with Irina, and then Ismark. He stands up and shakes his hand, averting his gaze.
His reaction to Mud Buio?
Averting his gaze, unable to look the man in the eye. And then he just kind of looks down
What is that picture?
at a Mud Buio and kind of just. So he just has like a strange look, and he turns around and says.
That picture. All right.
Explain it later.
Didn't happen.
Thank you all for honoring our welcome guests. Next week's festival, we shall take care of Fiona Watchtower and rid ourselves of this traitor. So I'll see you this time next week. You may continue on about your days. Stay.
Forgetting Buio's not there, I bump him. Buio, just. Oh, shit. Did you hear that? I've
There's like mud and twigs.
fooled again by Mud Buio. This won't be the last
Oh,
time.
Mud Buio.
Stay if you will, admire the wicker sun, but your day is yours to do with as you will. He turns around and he gives the party a nod, and he begins to walk down the stairs and back over to his wife. Where he's
Did she stop smiling while he was not looking at her?
never. So as the burgomaster makes his way back to his wife, they get back on top of their horse, surrounded by all 4 guards, and they begin walking the horse through the crowd and out the south entrance of the fountain, or the town square, south of the fountain. That's what I meant to say.
I'm following.
So as they make their way out of the crowd, and you are now leaving the edge of the crowd, I need another stealth check from you.
Yeah.
Man, we should find Buio. We gotta talk about this bowman.
Oh, what is it again? Stealth check. It's 18.
Good to know.
And I want to cast detect thoughts on the crazy looking wife.
Detect thoughts on the Baroness. I like it.
Detect thoughts on the Baroness.
Does she make a save?
Not
No, I don't think they do on the
unless
first
I
one.
probe deeper.
Okay.
It's wisdom if I am not satisfied with what I'm learning, and I want more.
And guaranteed he's not satisfied.
Yep.
So it's just like whatever's like right on the front of her mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's on the back of the horse, and she's thinking about just. You hear her say to herself, "All will be well," a few times, and she looks up at the sky a little bit and thinks about how she's sopping wet and just can't wait to be home. She's tired of these festivals.
I want to bounce over to the Baron real quick because I can change people that I focus on.
The Baron,
As long as he's close, 30 feet, which I'm trying to stay in that range.
yeah, they haven't started trotting or anything. They're still just walking out, so it's easy enough. So the Baron is just red hot with rage. And you are actually on the forefront of his mind.
All right, I'm probably deeper with that one. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a 9.
That does not save.
So he's thinking about how in his thoughts is that defiant little squirt. I swear if he speaks up to me one more time, the third time I'll wring his neck.
Oh yeah, this was the second time.
And you actually see images of him laughing as Isaac is carving you to pieces.
Can't even
All right.
get dirty work. You were.
All right, I'll bounce over to the wife now, and I'm gonna probe her deeper as well.
How long does this
Another
spell
wisdom.
last?
1 minute.
Rolling low. It's a 4.
Away.
She is thinking about herself and how she wants to be home, how she's tired. And then you get a quick thought about someone named Victor, and if she wonders if he actually left the house to come to the festival or not.
Going in again. One more time for the wife. I want more detail about Victor.
Does she make another save, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say so.
Is it a higher DC or a lower DC, or is it like
It's another 9. It doesn't matter. So Victor is her son with the Baron. Her son is. She kind of thinks of his like kind of dark and recluse behavior, and how he never really interacts with them or leaves the home much.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
You also get a quick glimpse of who she used to be, who she longs to be again, which is this vibrant person, but now she just smiles and follows her husband. fairly
That's
broken.
really sad. That's really sad. Alright, I'm letting go. I'm gonna return to the group.
Yeah, we're just all waiting, assuming once the crowd clears, he'll come back. Just like, he's gonna do his thing. I just would rather not know what he's doing.
Are there guards near Lady Watcher?
Isaac is still over there.
I'm gonna approach and I'm gonna say to Isaac, do you mind if I have a moment with the lady?
I don't
Got the hots for her.
really care what you do when I'm not here.
So, are you leaving?
When the crowd leaves.
Well, it's all the same to me if you hear me talk. I don't care. So can I talk to her? Do you care? If you're here still?
He just he just gives you like
Flesh?
he gives you a dark scowl, and you get a good look at his just like lumbering, deformed arm. It's fucking massive compared to what a normal human's arm should be. And he
What
kind
about
of
to a Gudrun's arm?
Compare forearms.
still
way
still
bigger.
bigger, still bigger. And
No.
he just kind of growls
other arm.
and takes a couple steps away. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Make a charisma saving throw.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me fight Isaac?
I'm not making you do anything yet. Preemptive.
Do it.
Don't worry. Gudrun's got great charisma.
Oof. Alright, here we go. It's a 5.
Good to know. All right, proceed.
Plus axe.
It's not
Okay.
good to know.
Scary to
What
know.
does it mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to her. Is she conscious?
Yeah, she's just smiling in her stocks.
Through all of this, and you know you are to be done away with. How do you remain so seemingly joyful?
I've lived a long life. I'm fine with this.
Aren't you sad to leave any family behind? Surely you have family that you care for.
There's watchers here in town. They might miss me, they might not. I've come to terms.
Children, grandchildren, no one of three.
Make a persuasion check.
6.
Listen, I know you're trying to prod in my personal life, and I don't take kindly to it. Let me spend my last week in solitude. Please. It's bad enough I have to listen to these others gripe and shit their pants daily.
That is my last question. What of these other prisoners? We know why you're here. But why are they here? Why are their children bound up? Does that not seem terrible?
That's not for me to decide.
But who are they? Do you know why they're here?
I'm not one to care or pry.
I don't like this freaking lady. I want to fight her all over again.
You literally... What? Why would she be compliant?
I know why she wouldn't be. I just
You
don't
literally
like-
tied her up. You're the reason she's here.
I think it's actually me, yeah.
There's resentment in her tone as she's talking to you.
Don't worry, I yelled grab her.
True.
At least we should have double teamed this. Damn.
Well,
Once again.
for what it's worth, I did not wish you death. But if it is what will grant you peace, so be it. And then I go over to Isaac and I kind of give him that white guy, like when you walk to each other and you're just like, and I walk away.
They took your move, Mark.
I would appreciate it if you called me by my name, Adonis.
Oh, Dad.
And he ruffles your hair.
He's gonna threaten to leave if you keep this up.
Whatever, we pass ball all the time while you're not looking.
You conjure a
play mud ball.
small ball to play with.
Yeah, I can do that. And I can make a bat and the tiniest little ball. It's a marble.
Aw.
Bone time? Helena, are you up? Are you making dirt things again, or?
Huh? What?
It's time for bones.
Bones? Yeah, I guess
you-
my Buio is perfect. I guess we can leave now.
I'm for these bones.
Looking
but
over.
I really think at some point we should go back to Lady Watchter's house. Now that she's tied up and we can maybe freely go through it.
Other people live
something-
there.
Are there? Yes, the girl, but wasn't she in a
They had other
room
people.
locked up?
They had other people
There were
too.
other
There was like
people.
a butler, a servant, and then there's other watchers. There's like 10 cats or 5. They don't know
There's-
anything.
One of them is very traumatized.
Poor Elliot.
He asked for it.
Poor
Being a
Elliot.
cat. I wouldn't mind coming back here and maybe running a sneak mission later to save some children.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
But we'll keep that on the hush hush for now. Let's go look at
Yeah,
bones.
I could fill in their spots with mud children.
Is
I like it.
Perfect.
anyone proficient in history?
Yes.
No.
Wait.
No.
Yes, I am.
Make a history check.
Oh boy. That's gonna be what's
What's 17 plus 8?
No, I got 16.
You remember a... Oh, her name started with a W. I can't even remember her name now. But she was...
Winona watched her.
No.
Winona?
Uh...
Wingard.
Vagelbud.
Anyways,
Cut it
so she,
Where would we have known it from?
you met, she spoke up the first time you heard Father Lucian speak out to the church, when he asked if anyone wanted to pray. And you remember her mention her husband, the shoemaker, who was, locked up for excessive unhappiness
all I
by the
have
Baron.
All I have is sat next to old lady whose son was wrongfully arrested. Son is shoemaker.
Otis,
Yeah, I didn't
son,
write,
husband, son. I don't even remember, so I'm making shit up.
Yeah, I only have Yeska's name from last time, and that was the boy.
I'll rejoin the group and let go of my disguise. That Baron is a loose guy. And I can't think of the word. He's out for me.
He has
He's-
a lot of sex.
He's good.
So,
I know, man.
Buio, I'm no wordsmith, but loose
I am a
cannon?
wordsmith. Actually, no, I'm not a wordsmith. I'm a tunesmith. We'll say that. But no, the Baron
Is your name
got some
actually
loose
Buio
bolts.
Smith?
That's what it is.
Maybe we should watch what we say about the Baron in public. And we can go somewhere and discuss
We're not.
what happened.
The crowd has dissipated.
He's not scrying on us. Is he scrying on us?
Remember when we were being followed the other
Make
day?
a wisdom check. I'm just kidding.
All I'm trying to say is I'm thinking that Fiona watched her was right about him. Not only is he's a moron, but he's a dangerous moron. I mean, look at what he's doing to this town. Nobody really was pleased with this ceremony.
I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, the largest enemy we have is also his enemy. And I don't like the way he does anything politically or how he runs this town, but when the guy you're trying to defeat, I mean, at the end of this, I hope he's not in power, but right now, he's the closest thing we have to an ally as anyone.
I would disagree with that.
Because she's 100% for Strahd.
Well, I'm not saying
There's
Fiona
no doubt about it.
is a better person, but I think this Baron is unwittingly to himself. He is causing unhappiness rather than happiness, and that could be
I agree.
letting Strahd into this town. We don't need to side with Fiona, but we should not side with this man either.
Buio, did anyone ever tell you happiness isn't actually protecting this town? And also, that Santa Claus guy is not real.
It's not the worst idea to have, but it's the way he's going about it is poor and
I
dangerous.
agree.
He's
not
hurting
good
people in
at
the streets publicly.
You know what? Once we get rid of big evil guy, we can get rid of that guy.
Booyah, I agree. I just don't know what we could do. Skip town?
Yeah, let everybody fend for themselves, I guess.
I do say we save a child.
Everyone make a perception check.
Ooh.
My rolls are on fire.
Dude, me
17.
too.
I also got 10.
17.
Anybody else?
Just 10.
10.
3.
17.
Buio, only you notice at this point that Irina has walked away from the group, and you now see her, like, checking on Lars now that most of the guards have left.
We suck. We didn't think about that.
And
Sure, he's got family.
so she just rolls him over and like checks him and does essentially sees if she needs to stabilize him or if it's too late. And after a few moments you see him like get up on his forearm, like laying on the ground, his other arm like completely just dangling next to him, unable to use it. Pretty grotesque sight, but he didn't die.
That's right. He would have.
I think we should talk to him. Who has
If you would like to.
talking? I want to talk to him.
Maybe you shouldn't because you
Is
wanted,
he-
I mean, in his side, because you wanted to eat him.
I just want to see what this guy's deal is.
I guess we shouldn't leave Booyah by himself.
No,
So
Irina's
I'll
here.
stay with Booyah.
First
Yeah,
party.
Irina is Marker here.
they don't need any more.
The Helena Buio team.
The Helena Booyah team. Only legends have
I don't
stuck this.
think that combo's happened yet.
Please don't eat me.
She's still 30 feet away from you.
At all times.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'll accompany you at the church.
He loves churches. This guy.
Did his mark
Yeah.
hear that?
We have both tanks. It's not-
Yeah.
Both tanks.
I gotta warn you, Ismark, there's not gonna be a fish fry today. We're just going to the church.
Catholic jokes.
Got him.
Uh,
No mass today. No mas.
No pierogi dinner for you.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pierogies.
For you
Pierogi
Polish
dinner.
dude, Pierogi Mountain. I miss that place.
Pierogi
a good-
Mountain. That was money.
They have a.
Can you build that into this
Location.
world, or
Pierogi.
I might.
at least a Timmy Hose, or
Pierogi village, maybe?
Let me write this down.
a one-off to Pierogi Mountain? the wizard lives in Pierogi Mountain. Oh, okay. Anyway, I gotta go to the church.
The land of Barovia needs some sick food in the form of pierogies.
So,
How the beer
Potatoes
is
and
gone.
cheese wrapped in dough.
as we are about to split the party, let's all take a break.
Okay.
Oh, gotta pee so bad.
Sorry, my computer crashed in the middle of that.
It's a Pierogi Mountain.
Of course we will.
Hey,
You. They're using fucking dice. They're playing dice monsters. Yo, that ain't right.
I gotta save my sister Serenity.
And I can't do it with the heart of the dice. It's the heart of the cards, Yug.
Yugs, spit in my mouth. Oh yeah, Yugs.
Yug, spit on my card. Do it.
The cod?
Come on.
Eyes Black Dragon.
Spit my mouth, Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Joey, you don't have a fish. Ah ha ha.
What?
That's
Are you back talking me, Red Dragon, Black Dragon,
No, that's-
whatever you are?
Blue eyes,
That's,
yellow dragon.
Go Toon Dragon. Fucking
Oh.
baby dragon bullshit.
His deck sucks. Hey, Yugs.
What is it, Joey? You know how I get when I transform into this fucking bullshit.
Yes. Oh.
Don't let him bother you. Come on, Joey.
Panther Warrior.
With
Panther.
my dark magician, we'll surely save your sister's eyes.
And her virginity.
Ha, just kidding. That's been gone for a while. I got something to tell you, Joey.
Oopsies. Uncle Joey.
It wasn't me. It was that pharaoh that's probably thousands of years old.
It was my grandpa.
What did he sound like? Was he just regular, ooh, old man?
Oogie.
Yogi, I run a game shop and I can't fucking keep it open unless you're fucking good at this shit.
I do it
Why
so.
don't you get out there with your friend Joey Wheelers?
Why does he sound so street smart?
Listen, Yogi, baby. What are you doing, darling? I need you to get out there, win some matches for me.
Okay, Gramps.
You don't make me putting you in the discipline sack.
That's where you put all my female friends.
That's right, all of them at once. They seem to enjoy it too much, though.
Oh, okay, Gramps. Well, I'm gonna go look for those super rare cards.
Maybe I'm just projecting, but... Okay, well, I'm gonna go find Exodius. You want some Zaryug?
I've never heard of that card before, Gramps.
Flame Swordsman.
Oh! My wizard! You fucking idiot! Why wasn't that like the Pharaoh's voice? He just got, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 I'm Yug. And then he just comes in, hey guys! Just Fat Albert, in Yu-Gi-Oh! World.
Can I change Gudrun to the Flame Swordsman?
I mean, anything's better than Gudrun. I'm just kidding, dog.
Wow.
Whatever. Anyway, let's do this.
Boneman.
Let's get bony.
I don't even get to see if my trap worked on the Boneman.
He fell in, look at him, he's still there.
Did you cover
Buio,
it
we
with
gotta create
anything?
more Mudmen.
Or did you just...
No, we just made a big hole and said, oh, he's got to show up, he's got to fix it. That's
Yeah,
right.
okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's better be how the boneman speaks.
Gosh it,
I'm
gosh
just telling you
all.
right now. What'd you say about a hole?
What if the Bone Man also speaks like Leah?
That's too hot. I can't help it. Auga, you know how those go.
Awooga.
Fucking cartoon.
In my notes forever will be a random Pierogi Mountain with no context.
Where else is a mad wizard to go but Pierogi Mountain?
Well, welcome back from our break. I don't know are we gonna put a break in these episodes on YouTube?
Yeah, we're gonna play. Wait.
Oh, yeah, hold on. There has to be a break because we're gonna play them live on Twitch. We can't
Night
just.
Falls.
You can just put all the in-between stuff at the end.
Just put Nightfalls in.
Every break. Dun, dun,
And the front.
Okay.
That's the opening song.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to our show, Nightfall. I mean,
You can't help it. That MIDI though.
He's so good.
If you MIDI too hard, I see you out there. You're all blushing.
Okay, so I guess we'll pick back up to Nightfalls, and
You should.
so we have a split party. We have Irina, Callie, and Buio at Lars. Oh,
Helena.
jeez.
Helena.
Helena.
Let us begin the quest.
Just scribble out that Callie real quick, sadly. Yeah. So anyways, so Irina, Helena, and Buio are at Lars as most of the crowd is now dissipated. There are a few people lingering. Still a few people that do live near here. You can see sitting out on their stoops. And so we'll pick up with you three.
So just real quick, as a refresher of what he did, he just started laughing
He laughed, yes.
at the Baron.
Yes.
Okay. Lars, what caused you to laugh at the Baron, this outburst? You know he was prone to punish humiliation.
It's you're right, but it is a mistake I won't soon forget. As he looks at his dangling left arm next to him.
Do you just not like the guy? I mean, aren't you a guardsman? Shouldn't you be helping him out, helping this town out?
I signed up for the town militia. We've never actually had to step up or anything. But I have been put on guard with the recent injuries in the town.
What does that mean? The recent injuries?
There's been a few attacks on guards. Someone even tried to light the burgomaster's mansion on fire.
Interesting.
Is this from people inside the town, or do you think it's an external threat?
There's speculations who or why. There's nothing's come about it though. There are a few guards laid up though at the burgomaster's mansion to recover. So
why is it that you laughed at the burgomaster though? You just think what he's saying is ridiculous?
It just was the anticlimactic thrust of a torch and then nothing. It was silly.
It was pretty silly.
You see him start to grin and then he grimaces with pain.
But what you're saying is you were just laughing because it was comical, not necessarily because this farce that the burgomaster is trying to put on.
He gets kind of nervous and looks around at who's around when you call it a farce. He tries to look over his left shoulder and he just starts to feel a lot of pain. It was just funny. It wasn't. I shouldn't have laughed. He starts
You
to
can trust us. You can, Lars. You can absolutely trust us. I mean, we sided with the burgomaster in capturing this dangerous feud and watched her. So you can tell us anything.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh boy. 23.
Dang.
All right.
With birth, tell him everything.
Well, when I was 3,
It has just a.
That's very good. That's very good. Keep going. Yes. Dig deeper.
it wasn't a purposeful act of defiance. Really, other than the random outbursts and the silly festivals, the burgomaster's not
Fighting.
so bad.
I don't know why these people are sword fighting in the middle of the street. What are you people doing?
You turn
Come on,
around,
guys, get it together.
you
I
turn
get it's a
around, and
festival.
it's like Gudrun with an axe, like just hitting something metal by himself.
Very quickly.
Back, you beast!
Very good, Gudrun. Wow, you're improving.
I sit for a treat.
Like is Mark's yelling for Gudrun?
For a treat.
he Anyways.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Well, I'm sorry for your injuries. We are trying to keep this town safe. Have you had any conversation with Father Lucian about any sort of essences protecting the town in addition to the burgomaster's happiness plot?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by essence.
That's fine. If you don't know what I mean by that, then you don't know anything. I say under my breath.
Oh.
Lars, do you
Lars,
know... sorry, go ahead, Helena.
I was gonna ask him about some of the other prisoners that are on display. If he knew anything about their crimes or why they're being made an example of, other than Lady Watchter.
It's funny you say that. The only reason I've ever seen anybody arrested is for spite or humiliation or any kind of attack on the burgomaster's fragile ego.
Watch what you say now.
He just like turns like white as a ghost.
Just word of advice: be careful. You know, you know better than most. Speaking of which, how's your? Can you feel your arm? Are you okay?
I can't move it, but Irina, he tries to look at it, he tries to move it, like his chest moves a little, which causes the shoulder to move, and he winces in pain and grabs it. Ugh. I don't. It's not great. I think it's actually a severe dislocation. There may be a fracture in
Doctor.
in one of his bones in the forearm, but I think he could have ended up worse.
Can you fix him, Doc?
I can try. I've put Ismark's shoulder back into place a few times. Here, bite on this.
Oh,
And she
Here goes Dr. Irina. Dr. Irina.
she just pulls some rope out of her pack and has him bite down on it. She's like, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and she shoves his arm into place, and you just like watch him bite down on this and just through his teeth. And he tries to move it, and he's got a little shrug. It's kind of crooked still, and there's a lot of pain when he moves it, but he now has movement of his shoulder.
Good work, Irina. I didn't know you were so good.
Well, I spent the first few days knowing each of you, stabilizing you as you fell unconscious.
Yeah, it was a little different.
She's a stable genius.
But either way, I appreciate your hard work here.
Thank you, Helena.
I'm done interrogating Lars.
All right, Lars. I hope you have a swift recovery, and if you have any lingering issues, maybe our gifted Helena could help you out.
Geez, she is just full of sass. How many times have I lifted your face out of the dirt?
What? She called you gifted.
Oh, I heard the tone. I won't say anything.
You just did.
Tim, the player, said that. Helena,
it
the
sounded
character,
like a
did.
girl voice. I don't know.
There's a thin line.
So,
I'm mostly a combat medic.
I understand. I appreciate the help I've received. And he gets up and starts to try to dust himself off a bit, and just falls back down to one knee, and I'm just gonna rest here for a while. I think he'll be fine. And he scoots his back against the stone, the stone fountain with the large statue behind him.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and Lars, you should probably get out of town. Given what you said to the burgomaster, you don't want to end up like these other people in the stock. If what you say is true and these people are only there because of spiting the burgomaster, you and me are number one on his list.
Maybe you're right, but why would he leave me here?
It's a good question. Maybe he thought you were dead. I don't know.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm just trying to speak.
Gonna scare this man out of town.
He is definitely feeling your words, though, here.
It's a 13.
Okay. Oh, man. I appreciate the advice, and I definitely will weigh my options. I didn't even consider that.
Just trying to help another tall person out.
He
Tall people like you and Buio gotta stick together.
He was.
and then I bite him on the neck.
He smiles like he's about to chuckle and catches himself and goes straight to having a straight face after what laughing got him last time. So, Ismark, Gudrun, Adonis.
Boneman.
Gudrun, that was an amazing speech you had earlier.
Why, thank you. I felt a fire stirring in me that could not be extinguished.
I never knew you to be so charismatic. There's a sword fighters again. They've made their way our way. Jesus.
Ismark draws his sword and starts attacking Gudrun.
God, boys. Ah, jeez. They just can't
Gudrun
help
parries.
themselves. Level 5, you know.
Level 2 for some.
I don't like to see people taken advantage of, people made to do what is not right, just to please one foolish man in power.
Well, it gave me a lot of inspiration. I feel ready for the day.
We've only just begun. Q, we've only just begun.
We have our own interrogation to hopefully partake in. On our way to the church, as the crowd thins out and starts going its separate ways, is there anyone? I don't know if there would be a way to notice this guy. Are there a lot of people going toward the church the same way as we're going?
As you are just starting your journey, yeah, there's plenty of people going both ways.
I say we just continue until the crowd thins out a little more and see who we've got. If that's... I ask Ismark about, all the things he's grilled and, if he's cool with black bean burgers and, the usual stuff. I'm trying to get to know Ismark, okay? I want to see his barbecuing and grilling interests.
Don't piss him off.
I feel like I haven't been as nice to Dad as I should have been. Old Mark over here.
Adonis, all these questions you ask me, I never know how to answer you.
You would kill it at a barbecue.
Blush.
Blush.
Have you ever been to one?
I can't say I have.
If you had to make a side dish, okay, wait, if you were a side dish, what would you be?
Beef stew?
Beef stew, I love beef stew.
He'd be the house salad.
And we continue on our way to the church.
He's just kind of like one of those. He's so confused.
Oh, this guy. Is Mark. Oh, baby.
I'm hung up on your bean burger.
Black bean burger, yeah. You take beans and you smush them down, but you just make a patty out of beans instead of... it's not just beans. There's other stuff going on there, probably. I don't know. But you make it into a patty instead of a hamburger. If you had a hamburger, man, you haven't lived.
I've eaten wolf steak. Is that about the same?
Smaller in between bread.
All right. I do like the bread.
You would. I mean, yeah, spicy, isn't it?
I actually prefer the Triscuits, the body of Christ. Whatever. Anyways,
he loves the wafers. That's his favorite part.
Yeah, there you go.
He's only
wafers.
there for the wafers.
The wine's alright.
What
too.
all this God nonsense? He's wearing a pendant and he's just thinking about wafers. Okay, I'm ready for church time.
Don't mind me.
But I assume we definitely keep this food conversation going while we're on our way.
Sure.
I don't want to act it out anymore.
Ismark is just getting more and more confused as you talk about these exotic cuisines that are not available here in the Valley of Buio.
They're not just gray slop and dry meat.
Yeah, that's about the extent of what you've eaten since you've been here. So go ahead and make
once we get to the church. Oh, okay.
Well, you're waiting for the crowd to thin out. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeah. As it thins out. 17.
The crowd is significantly thinning down. You're walking still alongside probably like 30 or so people scattered within 50 feet each way of you. And occasionally you'll see like another group or two, a group of 2 or 3 split off and go off to either side. You see a few familiar faces, some that you've seen in the church a few times, or both times you've been there, and you seemingly make your way to the church. No one...
Do I see Yeska?
You do not.
Okay.
But you also do not notice anyone that matches the description of Milivoj, the long dark hair, like brawny lad, probably mid to late teens. always typically carrying a shovel. None of that.
Oh, nice. Just look for a guy with a shovel. Gudrun, his mark. We laid a bit of a trap. All right. It's not really a trap. It's more of just like we messed up the ground a little bit, so the grave digger had to. I don't know if he's also landscaping. I guess we should have asked, but kind of laid a thing there so that he would have to fix it, because we need to talk to him. So, just to fill you in, I know you had a tummy ache, Gudrun. We're gonna go talk to someone. You can continue sword fighting in the background, I'm sure.
Fair enough.
But I want to make my way. I guess it was to the back of the church. Was it actually in the graveyard? I make our way around the church, I guess, back toward the graveyard.
So where was it, Helena?
It was.
It was right by the door.
The back door?
Yeah. So that when you would go out, you would see it, but you wouldn't step in it.
You walk back there, and there's still the rain's coming down heavy, and you notice thinner than last time, but still there's this like eerie fog that consumes the tombstones in the graveyard. And you walk back there, and just outside the wrought iron fence of the graveyard, in between the church and the graveyard, is Helena's hole that she put. And looking around, there seems to be no one around back, and the hole is actually like a third of the way filled. It looks like someone has actually started to work on this.
Looks like the festival may have interrupted some hole filling. I'm going to just propose to the other two that we wait for everyone to get back from the festival, see if the guy returns.
Can I?
Or
check
until
for
our
some
friends
track?
catch up.
We should check for some tracks, see where he may have traveled to, just on the grounds.
Go ahead and
I'll
make
leave that to you.
Go ahead and make a survival check, Gudrun.
I'll help you look if you want.
Yeah,
What is it?
great.
Oh, okay.
He's helping me. Do I get advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said it right before he said the number too.
Still 11.
God.
So you look, and you actually can see the slightly fading tracks that walk away from this. There's tracks all over the place, but you find the set of tracks that begin to lead off the grounds, and it looks to be several hours old. These are not fresh.
Whoever made these, they haven't been here for quite some time. At least a few hours. Then they head this way.
I think they were. I don't know if they were just interrupted by the festival, because I know attendance is required.
Yeah, were the tracks leading away from the, like, towards the town where the festival would be?
Yep.
Okay, so I think you're right, Adonis. I'm not sure that there'll be much help to us, but I agree we should possibly wait here. Stake it out.
Wait here for until our friends get here, and then when they get here, if he hasn't arrived, then I guess we decide as a group what to do.
Are the two of you, Helena and Buio, heading back or working your way towards the church after talking to Lars?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because then we can meet up on them if they start leaving the church.
Okay. So you two you three just kind of find a spot and you begin to wait?
Yeah, I asked Gudrun if Leia was cute.
I am not to... no. I'm not interested in her kind.
What do you mean by that?
I have a thing for other
Hot
half
females.
orcs.
And some dogs.
That's about it.
I see. What a prude. Guy doesn't know how to just get out there and meet people, I guess. I don't know.
Most of my
What
life.
about you, Ismark? Ismark, what do you like? Do you have a type? Tall, black hair, maybe ginger, I don't know. Freckles?
I do prefer a strong woman. One who can take care of herself and maybe even knows her way around a blade. There was once
like your sister.
There was once a woman I was very, very fond of, but
LaFonda?
She's a very strong woman.
she was.
I've lived most of my life alone. I'm not afraid to do that again. As much as I appreciate the company of other half or fully orcs, I am fine
Oh,
with being
Gudrun.
alone. I mean, an orc's an orc.
Do you like the women taller than you? Is that what you're saying?
And he chokes on his water as he's drinking it.
It is odd that, you bring this up. It's something I haven't thought about since Irina has been getting attacked and things have been much more stressful. I know life has never been good here in Barovia, but even before now there were simpler times.
That's weird, because that's all I can think about.
Oh, Adonis.
It's raging.
I do remember
the way she grabbed
those
my arm.
days.
That was only the second time in my life I felt that. He looks off into the distance pensively.
So as this his dad has the talk with his son for the first time.
Why do they call them bees? Oh, there's that damn bird.
This is when I'll say you're all you've caught up to them and we're all at the church now.
Has there been any developments? Have we found the boy?
We found the hole and it's partially filled. Would you look at that?
Oh, look at that.
I hate it when my
That's all
hole only
we've
gets
got.
partially filled.
You know, I felt like you'd say something like that. Adonis, of course, with hearing this, the 17-year-old boy is just snickering so hard.
Snickering.
I'll roll for horniness. It's an 18
27.
on the horny scale. Oh God.
So you haven't seen him?
No, no bone man.
No boneman
Wait,
that filled my
no-
hole partially?
Nope. Have yet to run into that boneman that filled your hole partially.
Well,
Please
I guess we could dig out the rest of the hole and maybe he'll come back.
You want to undo his progress? I don't think he's done, is he?
I hope not.
You got a lot of
Might
hole
put
to
him
fill.
in
He
already.
can't be done.
What are you trying to say?
Saying you got a lot of hole left.
Maybe it's some.
Maybe we can do something about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dig the rest of it. Bye.
So much cringe.
That was just so hard to listen to.
You remember high school, right?
I try not to.
We were at the lockers, by the way, during this whole conversation. The church lockers. We were just
Church
checking it
lockers
out.
in the basement.
Yeah.
So Helena will go outside and, in fact, dig her hole back to its original depth.
Okay, which doesn't take you very long at all because it was only 5 feet deep, which you can do in essentially an instant.
It's probably hours of work.
I'm done.
Erased in 6 seconds.
And now, I guess we're camping out. Is that what you guys are doing? I know. What? Were you guys just talking? What are you talking about?
No, we were waiting, and I'll wait all damn day. I tell you what.
Okay.
Unless, I mean, do you have any other ideas, guys? Hey, I know one thing. A guy that works at a graveyard is gonna come to the graveyard.
Unless he knows we're here and's been warned.
Why would he be warned about us?
Remember that time we were followed? I don't know if I did tell you guys we were being followed here.
Yeah,
But that might not have anything to do with anything.
And it might have something to do with him completely.
It could be. It could be.
I'm just saying.
We could just ignore the whole thing and say screw these bones like we did last time and just go to a windmill and duke it out with some who knows what.
Surely this kid has to sleep somewhere.
You know, if you got any leads, take us there.
Maybe Father Lucian? But maybe he knows where the gravedigger lives.
Okay. I mean, we
could ask
when
Yeska.
we got to the. That's true.
We seem to be pals.
But you guys are close. Why don't you ask Yeska?
Let's find this boy.
This
He might
poor.
just be inside.
Let's search
Let's
for
go
him.
in the church. We haven't looked for him there yet.
So you walk in the back entrance, which leads into like a small, I guess, like a small foyer. There's a closet, like a very, very small closet that's open on one side, and a door leading out that's closed.
So literally, no one's in this church. Nobody. We're not seeing nothing.
You walked into a foyer, so
Yeah.
there's an open door with a closet and a closed door in front of you. So you're only in
All
like
right, I'll go through the closed door.
which opens up to the main part of the floor, and you actually startle Lucian, who is just like tidying up around the podium, and he's just got a broom in his hand. He's kind of sweeping and.
We're tracking mud in. You know. Good stuff.
Reversing anybody who works at the church, you're just reversing all of their work.
How's it going?
I can't remember what I did for Lucian. I tried to look it up, but
Yes.
Fellows. Oh no, that's Adonis. Sorry.
Dead, ain't it?
Find the switch.
How are you all? How are you all doing?
How are you all doing? I'm doing well. I just tell us where the boneman is. We can leave.
I did. Who's
You know, the grave digger. You know who he is.
Quit playing dumb with me.
I know.
Where is he?
Show me the boneman.
Well, I know Milivoj works the graveyard shift.
Right.
Original.
Does that mean he works night shift, or does that mean he works the
We
graveyard?
take a nap, and we
The-
come back at night.
The night shift. I don't know where he spends his days.
We were here last night. Where the hell was that guy? I think he's slacking, Father. You shouldn't be paying him what you're paying him.
He may be, but he usually comes in.
He's a bird in this church.
He comes in after most people leave or take to their beds for the night, and he does some gruesome work digging graves and burying people's loved ones. He does it with the camouflage of night.
he also does it in the camouflage of stealing those bones. Father, I mean, he's the only other person who we've got about these missing bones. Yeska informed one of our guys that was the only person that he told. So we just need to know how to find him.
I'm not trying to protect him, if that's what you're getting at. If you want to confront him, I know he will be here after my sermon tonight. If you need to speak to him now, I don't know where to begin.
Aren't these bones protecting the town? Shouldn't there be a little more concern about us getting to the bottom of this? Father Lucian.
They do protect the church.
Protect the church. That's right.
And
just the church?
Yes.
Oh.
No. We're just like, oh.
Well, good day, sir.
Well, good luck with your bones. Unless you want to help us find him right now.
I tell you what, if you can't find him in a reasonable amount of time, few hours, come back and I will see what I can dig up from the people that are coming in and out of the church this afternoon.
You know what? Why don't we just stay in the church and help you with that?
That's fine by me as well.
I've had enough of staying in churches.
What do you want to do, Buio? You look antsy.
Something else.
To the windmill.
To the wall.
To the windmill!
A quick 5-hour walk to the windmill.
Yeah, we can.
This is the only thing we know.
We could talk about girls.
I don't know.
I need to take care of something, so I'll be back.
He's gonna go take a leak.
Buio, you're not taking care of what we think you're taking care of, are you?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, be safe.
Okay.
So
Do you need anyone to hold it?
No, not this time.
Okay.
So if you're gonna sit around for a few hours and wait, it's been a very long time before any of you had a few hours to yourselves. Is there anything any of you would like to do with your free time? Excluding Buio, I already know his plan.
I don't.
Well, I don't know his plan, but I know his intent.
I don't have much other than playing with my orb as usual.
I think I'm gonna just if everybody's gonna sit inside the church. I'm trying to remember where in terms of town the church is. Is it right in the center surrounded by buildings, or is it more towards the outskirts?
It's on the outskirts all the way to the west.
And is there a wall surrounding this whole thing, or wilderness?
The town?
Yeah, on the outskirts, outside of the church. Does it just go off into nature?
Well, you have to leave one of the gates.
Oh yeah, it's gated. Okay. Well, I won't go out of there, but I'm just gonna wander the grounds of the church, just kind of alone. If there's any food or berries or whatever, pick a few things, eat as I go, just sort of by myself.
Okay.
Do some combat, swinging of axes when I feel necessary. When the right part of the village track turns on.
Exactly.
I can try to collect plants, especially in the graveyard area. You know, if we're still collecting plants.
Meaning?
Oh, yeah, maybe a couple alchemical ingredients.
Sure. You have plenty you could try to study, too, in any way, shape, and or form.
I could. I know I gathered one in particular that's name is escaping me that had healing properties.
I think it's Ilmater's Cord or something like that.
That sounds right. Oh,
King's
pull it up.
Foil.
That's a band.
Kings of Leon.
Frankie Muniz band, King's Foil.
Yeah, you can.
Frankie Muniz has a band? I don't know that.
If you would like to forage the moss, fungus, any other kind of small growing weeds and stuff in the graveyard, you can make a survival check.
I'd rather just I have it as Ilmater's Cord.
That's it, Ilmater's.
I spelt it like it sounds, which sounds like a character from Cars. So I'll try. I mean, I'll eat it a little bit, or do Helena stuff.
Okay. Just make a straight wisdom check. Just
Okay.
roll a d20, add whatever your wisdom modifier is.
20. Dirty.
Oh. What?
Dirty 20.
Oh, I thought you said 23. I was like, damn.
I thought he said 30.
20. Dirty.
2030.
20 dirty. Dirty 20.
Dirty 30.
Dirty.
2020. Okay, while I figure this out, because I'm not there yet. What are you doing with your orb there, Adonis?
Baby gurgles intensify.
I'm trying to get Callie's shadow to come out, but I can't.
Make an investigation check.
That's a 38.
38.
28. Sorry, it's 28, not 38. Sorry.
Oh my god. 28. Yeah, so you are noticing very clearly that where there once was 5 shadows, there are only 4.
Cheat it. Do I... And there's no way for me to know why. It's just... Now there's 4.
Is there anything else?
Anything else peculiar? I don't know. It's hard to know what to ask. Am I able to feel anything of the other 4? Like, am I able to pick out everyone's life force individually, kind of thing? Or how is this connected to people?
I would say as you spend the next hour or so, this is actually physical essence from each person, and you all still do not cast a shadow in light. You could tell that all your companions around you are tethered to this orb in some way, and Callie's connection has been lost for one reason or another.
I see. I'll leave that alone and I'll just make Weird Al do stuff. He's bored.
Weird Al.
So Helena, with that that very high wisdom check, you examine. It's like a very deep red. It's a blood red vine that kind of like it has a natural curl to it because it grows up and wraps itself around other foliage. It's very durable. Like you try to pull it, it doesn't break. But as you kind of chew on it, examine it, you get a very familiar taste to that of a healing potion. But you also get this weird odor, like this corrosive odor as you break into it as well, as you're tasting the sweet. And it reminds you of the couple vials of diluted, like poisoned wine that you've grabbed.
Well, one of us knows what that would taste like.
Probably pretty well.
As he guzzles down some more poison.
I was thirsty.
It's curiosity.
He's out gulping. Do I know how to mix and mash this Illmater? Or how do I recognize it anywhere else? Like, have I seen it before?
You have. When you would actually go into town, the one by your swamp, you would notice that sometimes religious places would decorate their wreaths with this cord, and it's fairly uncommon to find out in nature. It's sort of common in apothecaries. So you're not sure where it's indigenous to, but after biting into it, you do know that you probably would need to grind it. You have some like alchemical, just basic
Water, yeah.
basic alchemical stuff, right? You can try something with it if you want.
Yeah, we'll give it a roll. I believe I have a couple, because I haven't tried this yet.
So it's the same thing. You have the basic ingredients, and you have one ingredient for a healing potion.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a another wisdom check.
Real quick. 14 plus 4, so 18.
Okay. Running through this, are you going to... So we'll say you walk outside and you create a bonfire.
I can do that.
Yep. And you take your just random things you have, and you begin to mix some of your just basic... You have distilled water that you bring to a boil. You throw some random herbs into your mix, and you get it broiling. So then you take a cup and you begin to mash this Illmater's cord, releasing this very corrosive fragrance. You taste it again to ensure that you are correct, and it does have this very familiar sweet flavor. And you begin to drain and siphon the liquid that was released from the cord or vine into the pot, and you watch as you swirl it. It starts this it's very viscous black material, and as it swirls, it bubbles over, and you're left with a very small amount of now simmering dark red liquid that you pour into one of your vials, and you now have a single greater healing potion.
Okay. No, it's all it.
Nice.
So, did I specify how much Illmater's cord? So, well, you do know now that for a healing potion recipe, one of the ingredients is Illmater's cord.
Okay.
Gudrun, as you were foraging, you grab some roots, some edible mushrooms, hang out, swing your axe around, do your thing. Adonis is taking notes, writing down things about his orb, noticing that Callie's no longer tethered to it. And lastly, we have our Buio.
I had all this time to come up with a fantastic plan. I have a okay plan.
I did the order on purpose.
He was baby dancing, though.
I was baby dancing. I'm gonna make my way back to the town center.
Okay.
People?
It's about a 20-minute walk.
Sure. I'm gonna pay attention to what's going on around me and see if anybody's following me.
Make a perception check.
11.
Doesn't seem like anybody's keeping tabs on you.
All right. I'm not trying to be that sneaky either. I'm just nonchalantly making my way back to the center of town. Are the people in stocks still there?
Yes.
Okay. Are they being watched?
There's one guard. Typically it would be two, but there is one guard that is like sitting. So just behind the stocks, probably maybe 15 or 20 feet, is another building. That would be north of the stocks, and there's actually like you could see an armored guard with his pike, just like sitting with his chair leaned up against the building, his pike keeping him balanced on the chair.
Okay. Is he's looking at the people though, right?
He's
The people in stocks, or is he just there?
He's facing them, but he looks around, does his thing.
Get that bird out of here.
I'm gonna go over to him and cast suggestion. I'm gonna suggest he takes a walk. And that's, I believe, a charisma saving throw. No, it's wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
Boy, I've rolled trash all night. It's a 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to the twos.
So I suggest take a walk.
Well, you know,
I'll watch the area for you.
All right, I've been sitting here for quite a while. It might actually be nice to go for a walk.
Yeah, you deserve a break.
He gets up. He scoots his chair from under him, and in the other direction, he just starts wandering off.
Okay, phase 2. I'm just gonna pick one of the masked people. Is there like how populated is the area?
It's not dense, but there are people that go about their business here. They occasionally you'll get a couple people that walk through. They walk in and out of the buildings here occasionally, but it's not a ton of people.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick. How many people are in stocks? Like, how many adults are in stocks?
There are 3.
3.
Well, 3 plus Fiona, so 4. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go behind the second person, and as stealthily as I can, just kind of carve up a little bit of their leg and collect some blood and do my thing.
Are you drinking are you drinking directly from them or collecting it into something?
I'm going directly for it. I'm waiting for there to be a lull in the area of people.
Sure. I'm just gonna ask for 2 checks. I'm gonna ask for a perception to find the best time to do this.
I need to roll a different dice. I've been rolling good on that other one. Perception. 15.
Okay, so go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage as you are starting to pick up the kind of nuances of people and what they're doing.
17.
My dice was sitting on a very high number. and then just like barely touched the wall and rolled off. Very cute. So you were able to find when there is essentially a lull in action. You make your incision and latch on, but now he is beginning to scream.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, as you were drinking...
At this point, I'm just going as quickly as I can.
Okay, so you're about halfway through. You finish. This man is screaming. So people, you've just now finished, and people are starting to arrive to see what's going on. What are you doing right now at this moment?
I should have been
Making it
disguised self the entire time, but disguising now, I guess.
So
And disguising and running away. Back towards back towards the inn. Or not the inn, the church.
He's going to repent.
due to three, I mean, you were very swift about it. You were able to walk up to him, cut this man open in a way that he bled profusely. You took what you needed, and really no one seemed to notice other than the screaming and someone darting away. But in what direction, or who is it? Why should we investigate? You don't know, but you seem to have no one following you currently.
My work here is done.
Leaves a man to die.
Someone will take care.
Oh.
He's in his stocks anyway. No, he offended the burgomaster.
It's not like he cut him knee to hip, but he made a good enough incision to drink fast.
A pint.
Yeah.
There goes a pint of blood.
Yeah, he might die.
And he's still bleeding.
Yeah, he might die.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna know.
Healing's not my specialty.
No.
This is true.
No, it's not.
That'd be a dope move as a vampire. You just like suck blood and then heal them.
Who said he's a vampire?
You're right.
Okay, fine. Somebody who maybe he doesn't even need it. He just thinks he does.
It's placebo effect.
My God.
Has he ever resisted? No one knows. Who knows?
Who knows?
He just
I've
likes the
never been
taste.
unsuccessful
No.
so far.
It's been difficult.
I
It's been difficult
say
at
that.
times.
I
There's been
don't.
zero complication.
I don't know if I go that far.
Does he bleed out? That's
did-
the question.
You didn't stick around to find out.
I did not. I'm sure we'll find out later, though.
Next time on.
Trial. We're in trial again.
So, Buio makes his way back to the church. Several of you have spent the last hour or two waiting for Milivoj or other people to come in, and finally some people are coming in. I just need one person to helm the investigation. And someone can help.
Church.
Yep.
I don't know if everyone else stayed, but I'll go.
So Lucian is helping you because you requested his aid.
Well, a 2 and a 3 gives what's still 14? Is that okay? You know,
So Lucian,
2s and 3s.
with Lucian, Irina, Ismark, and yourself, just politely asking anybody who comes in if they know where they can find him. How are you approaching people? Are you saying like, oh, I need to find him? Why?
Yeah, I'm not saying like, this guy owes me answers. I'm not doing any of that. It's mostly just like, I need to speak with him, personal matter.
We went to school
Just
together.
I'm being polite.
Catch up.
We go way back. I'm a fellow child who needs to find my friend.
So
I don't know how old this guy is.
after quite a few people have come in, you finally get this older-looking gentleman who says, "Well, I've seen him go in and out of a home not far from town square, about 3 or 4 homes south of the entrance in the town square. I don't know if he lives there, but I know he visits there occasionally. I live around. I live around the area.
Town Square. Is it like? Which side of the road is it on? What color is it? Is there dead flowers in the window?
Why do fools fall in love?
Yeah,
You're gonna have
this guy would actually know the answer.
You're gonna have to ask. Who's that? Lionel Richie?
That's Elvis.
No. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay?
No, you're right. I'm thinking of a different song.
3 to 4 houses down, you
let's
say?
Only fools fall in love is what I'm thinking of.
That is Elvis.
You're wrong. It's Frankie Lyman and the Teen
Frankie
Angels.
Lyman. That's why I said Lionel Richie. I knew there was a Lyman, Lionel something in there.
It's from 1950s, bros.
I know. He's got a
He
very
knew that.
he's got a very high voice.
Oh, why? Like up there.
Ooh, nice.
Anyways,
Very nice. You should be the bard.
No.
You would never hear the end of it.
so he tells you it's a boarded up 2-story home. It's got pretty broken down siding that was once probably like a slate gray color. It's just covered in mud. It's starting to turn kind of like a light green from not being upheld and being in the wet climate. But he's never seen anyone else come in and out of it, but he does.
It almost looks like a place people shouldn't be living, huh? Okay.
Classic.
Well, classic creepy guy. I work the night shift. Sure he does. I'll wait for everyone to get back and then suggest we go. So I'm not going alone. That's all I'm saying. And then we'll look for the 2-story houses boarded up and slightly green now, but it was gray because blah blah blah. Other things DMs say, you know, the stuff.
So it took you probably about an hour to gather this information. Everyone else probably took a little bit over an hour, with Buio trying to lay low for a little bit, Helena exploring her alchemical talents, and Gudrun just being alone.
Oh.
You all
Just rolling damage.
so you all gather back at the church.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a lead.
All right.
He's been no suspicious activity at all. He's just going in and out of a house that nobody else goes in and out of, that's also boarded up and aged, very aged. So, you know, not suspicious. But let's go look at how suspicious.
Maybe he's just poor.
Maybe he's just a creep. Okay, stop sympathizing with him. We blame first.
You're right.
Ask questions later.
Just like the old lady we arrested and beat up.
Exactly. Well, we kind of asked questions first, but we sucked at it, so then we just took her.
Can we make an agreement not to beat up this person and have them
We're not gonna
put a
beat 'em
donkey
up.
head on?
We're not gonna, no donkey heads.
Okay.
Unless that's his thing, then, but I think we go talk to him, you know, wake him up if he's asleep. If he's sleepy, maybe he'll give us more information. Eh? Mark?
No one answers.
Man, my stepdad's testy.
You hear him sigh.
Buio,
You hear him
you have more
sigh a
color in your
little.
face. Your cheeks are all rosy, Buio.
He's flush with blood for some reason.
Yeah, your cheeks are all rosy, I said. You're looking
Everyone's
great.
fine. I didn't hurt anybody.
That's suspicious.
But yeah, ready to go. I'm ready to question a man who may be innocent.
Deal.
I don't want to be the downer, but I've got to go.
Well, yeah, okay.
Last 2 nights have been rough, and I'd like to go to bed.
So, as I was gonna say, as you all leave, like, make your way out of the church, heading towards the town square, this is where we will pick up next week.
Even though we were gonna end there, Buio's still the downer.
Yeah.
Can't take that back.
No, I can't. Sorry.
It's okay. I understand.
Unforgivable.
I've been trying to wrap them up at 10 anyways, so I got pretty close today.
Mm-hmm.
1 month
Hey,
babies are no excuse.
Guess what? Didn't lose
One
any
month,
hit points today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even come close to dying.
I got some new powers. I didn't get a chance to even use them. Excited.
Sorry, I
Level 5 BB.
I feel like I stumbled over some things today, but whatever.
It's alright, we haven't been on in a while.
See you guys next time.
Bye, good luck.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Don't shake the baby.
Okay, so Helena, I'm going to reveal some information to you.
Everyone else, your muff.
I did not do Ismark's level up, so I'm gonna.
We should be a lot.
Well,
more
he's already a badass, though.
And he got a magic item.
He does.
Wait, he did?
What? What? That you were here for that?
The
Yeah.
necklace.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
yeah.
paladin
The
necklace.
pendant or whatever.
Yeah,
What's it
yeah.
do again?
I do
Oh,
not
we have to
remember this.
fucking ask him. Hey, what does that do? Do we look at it and get healthy? Like, what?
I bet it makes him a fucking stick in the mud.
Yeah.
I bet it makes him hate hell no more.
Ismark, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this assassination for money.
Makes him more
Oh, you
suspicious.
can't do that. Oh, what is
Yeah.
he's such a stick in the mud.
Yeah.
You guys didn't assassinate.
We didn't assassinate nobody.
Hey, you
Probably.
know what? Leave Ismark alone, all right? I like him.
Ismark, how's that tuna sandwich? Well, you know, it's a
Tastes
little
like sin.
spicy for me. This mustard is something else.
I think he's gonna try to pick up a shield and take protection.
Hell no, make him a dirt shield.
Yeah. No, it's a protection against fun, actually.
Ew, is that fun? Ugh.
Smite it!
Away from me.
Arena, we
Wait,
must
what?
leave this place.